Hello, and welcome back to Fantasy Maiden Wars. In the last part, we dealt with a fox and a cat next to the gate to the Netherworld, and now we're going to go past the gate to said Netherworld. Before I start, this is what my formation looks like. This is who I'm bringing. I decided to put in Mailing instead of Ellie, because I guess they're just going to be swapping back and forth in cases where I have maps like this, where I have very little room. And then I gave some people some upgrades, I think. Yeah, I think Sho gave her some attack. Nazrin gave her some stuff. Lily, I think, gave some stuff. I think Moko, too, I think I gave her some attack. So I did that. I gave some people some skills, I think. Yeah, these are what those are. Mainly gave support attack to people who don't have support attack, because that's like one of the most important skills. And yeah, that's pretty much it, so it's probably gonna be a long one, so let's go. But will it be long enough for me to put it in 2 parts? I don't know, there hasn't been one of those in a while. Wait up, everyone. You're so slow, Luna. These stairs are too long. I'm already exhausted. You're not walking up the stairs, are you? Why would you walk up the stairs? Why would anyone ever walk up a set of stairs in this universe? Easy, you're almost there. You can see the gate up ahead, right? Past this Hagigokuro, the Sagyo Aikaishu will be in his garden. There really are cherry blossoms blooming here. There weren't any back on the ground. All this spring energy is making me sleepy all of a sudden. Don't close your eyes, Letty. Don't go towards the light. But something's strange about this. It doesn't feel like a normal springtime. I can hear everything in the Netherworld. I hear everything in the Netherworld is dead. Could that explain it? No, it's more than that. There's some other presence mixed in with the spring. That must be the Saigo Ayakashi. So this is what's lured countless humans to their eternal rest. What an ominous aura. It fits its bloody legend. I had a hard time believing it at first, but now it's starting to sink in for me that it's real. Let me tell you just how I feel. If this thing's that dangerous, why didn't they just chop it down? We wouldn't be in this mess if they had. I'm sure they would have done that if they could. But I hear even Yukari Yakumo has a hard time doing anything to it. Whoa, even her? Yes, this is all hearsay for me though. I can't give you any specifics. The more I learn, the further away Autumn feels. What could they possibly stand to gain by reviving that tree? You've been to the Netherworld before, right, Komachi? Do you have any idea who's doing this? Can't say I don't. Just never thought she, of all people, could start an incident. Oh, she. Yuko Sagyoji, the ghost lady in charge of the Netherworld. Only met her a few times, though. I've heard the name Sagyoji before. Something about some big shot who's lived in the Netherworld for over 1,000 years. If she runs the Netherworld, then odds are she's good. She's our culprit. So, Youmu must have been fighting us on her orders, right? That's it. She's a bit of a straight arrow, after all. What do you mean, straight arrow? To put it kindly, she's very earnest. To put it less kindly, she can be prone to tunnel vision. And the next time we meet, I'm sure she'll come at us with everything she's got. Do we really have to fight Yomo? Wasn't she our friend before? If she won't yield, we can't simply sit back and let her have her way. Well, she's stealing spring, and we're here to get it back. There's only one thing to do. Come at her head on and beat her up. We're rushing into this, I'll race you there. At the brink of death on Hakigokuro's staircase. Warren is snoring really loudly again. Look at all those extra slots that I can't use because I don't have the cost. I wonder if this is actually like the amount of slots they give you is actually like the maximum amount of units you could possibly have in like New Game Plus using all the cheapest options. I don't know. Alright. Oh my god, this is a map. Okay, surely I don't have to go over there, right? This line looks important. I didn't really change any of my positioning. I probably should have done that. These stairs are too long. All too long.
Hang in there, Lady Patchley. It's just a bit further. It's kind of funny to have nothing but stairs in front and behind. I am done with stairs. I just want to sit down somewhere.
So you made it this far. Netherworld fairies and ghosts. Yo-ho! I thought I told you that next time we met I would not stay my blade.
Didn't we fight alongside each other last summer, Youmu? Why are you starting an incident?
Everything I've done has been under Lady Yuiko's orders. Leave behind your spring and go home peacefully. I promise it will be returned shortly.
It's no good. She's not listening.
We knew it come to this. We never hand over spring. Very well, you leave me no choice. Oh my god, there's a lot of Danmaku fields.
Looks like this won't be happening the easy way.
Big talk from someone who just needed to call for more lackeys. Big talk from someone who's about to be beaten to death with a stick. It's common sense to use whatever methods it takes to achieve victory. I will offer up your meager spring to my mistress. Move Reimu and Marissa over the right line within 4 turns. What do you mean currently at 2? Oh, currently at 2 left. 2 have not reached the line. Alright. Do you have Excel, Reimu? I don't think you do. Four turns? 4 turns. You want to give me four turns? 4 turns? 4 turns. Alright, well, you're not going to be an issue. But Marissa, Reimu will. Alright, so how long am I gonna do this before I turn off animations again? Because, like, I've kind of gotten to the point where it's like, if we're doing the characters I've seen a bajillion times, you know, you can turn their animations off. Maybe for the newer ones like Sho and Nazrin, and keep their animations on. It also helps that their themes are like some of my favorite in the entire game. And when you turn animations off, you can listen to a single theme for longer. Great, so I'm playing the map now. Will I have time to talk about some stuff? Because I have some stuff I could talk about. I talked about in the previous part how I was going on a Steam binge of games using credit cards I had. Gift cards I had saved up. And, when I said that, I only spent around $50 like it was on the first card. And since then I have spent the rest of it. I originally had $150 to spend, but then then something fell over on my desk on my shelf back there. So I went to go clean that shelf up a bit so that wouldn't happen again, and then I found a bag that had another card in it that I forgot about. It had 25 gift dollars on it. So $175 in total that I spent on random shit on Steam during the sale. You reach anything, Lily? Go, Lily!
I need to do my best. I can do this much.
Again, Lily.
I can sense all of the Danmaku.
Yeah, Lily's not exactly what I'd call one of my favorite characters. She's a character that's always nice to see. Look at her fucking smile.
Happy.
So now I've spent all that money, and I have gotten mini game. So I guess I could go ahead. I wrote down all the games that I got, so I wouldn't forget. I guess I'll go ahead and read all the things I have now because of that. So I'll start off with the Tuhu ones. I have the game actually play while I do this, so I'm not doing nothing. Nina, can you reach anyone? Can. So for the total games that I got that I didn't mention last time because I hadn't gotten them yet, yeah, I bought Impossible Spell Card. Actually, I've recorded the first part of it already. When I'll record it again, I don't know. Yeah, probably a dumb idea, but if there was any Toho spin-off game I was ever going to play, it would be that one. So I have started it. Who knows how long I'll play it. And then I got, I just bought all of Misasoma's games that are translated that I didn't have yet. So there's the Satori one, the one where I'm gonna play it, and the fact that I can't remember things, I'm really bad at names, and I'm kind of an idiot, is gonna become really apparent, because it's gonna be like, hey Satori, what is this thing? It's like on 4 legs, and it has a tail, and it goes bark bark, and it's like, I don't know, Oku. It's gonna take me 30 minutes to do like 1 level, because I can't remember basic words. There's that one. There's one where Hina trades like a cucumber to get stuff. I can't imagine that being more than 1 video, because I'm not gonna do what Asprey did, where he made a whole ass spreadsheet that not miss any dialogue. I'm not doing that, so I'll like play the game for maybe an hour or something. At some point, don't know when I'll do that. And then there's the sticker game. I don't know anything about that game really. I'll probably play that like once. And then I got Double Focus, which is like the Metroidvania game with Momiji and Aya that I got because it was like $5. Youmu, what are you doing? Why you get so close to me, Youmu? I'm gonna do that. Alright, continuing onward. Reimu and Marissa must continue to move forward. It's turn 3. So, hopefully. This is turn 2, right? So I should be able to get to that white line soon. Yeah, looks like it. It'll be fine. Reimu and Marissa won't die. That's crazy talk. Reimu and Marissa never die. I mean, even if they do... Never mind, that is the defeat condition, so I can't let them die. That'd be very bad if they died, yes. Moving forward at a decent pace because I have animations off. I like how a single ghost does 2 hearts, 2 fires of damage to you there, Moko. Lily can't do anything. Yeah, she can hack these ghosts. There she goes. And the last thing I bought, because I had some money left. Well, I get 2 more sets of things I bought. I bought the 3 fantastic Marco Festival games because they were like on sale, and I figured why not. I could buy a couple shmups. Didn't buy many because you're not gonna get many videos out of them. You know, I got those because the first 2 were like really, really cheap, and the third one was like 15% off or something. And then I bought the 2 Mystia Izakaya DLCs that I didn't already have. Because when I played Mystia's Izakaya, there were still 2 DLCs that hadn't been released yet. The one with the Shiny Nita Castle and the one on the moon. There's 2 other places, I can't remember, related to those. Probably never going to actually play those, because the only time I play video games nowadays is when I make videos, and I can't foresee myself making videos playing Misty as Izakaya. Not exactly a very... There's a lot of downtime in that game. So if I wanted to make like a even semi-entertaining video out of that, I'd have to do a lot of editing. But you know, possible, so I went ahead and bought it. They were on a bit of a sale. They're already ridiculously cheap already, but you know. So that was the Toho games I got. Those alone will take me forever, but I didn't just get those, I got some non-Toho games, because there were like some pretty ridiculous sales going on. I got Sonic. I believe I talked about some of this in that Lennon video I played, but not all of them. I wasn't done yet. That didn't kill? You know. Show theme spear combo. Wait, am I supposed to fight alone? Yeah, I didn't put the rat directly next to you this time. Which health this thing have left? Yeah. I plan on using Sho and Nazrin a lot, because their themes are like really good. This might actually be one of my favorite themes. This might be like top 3 themes in the entire game for me. Like when it gets to the part, you know the part? We'll get there soon. It's like this one, and like Utsuo's theme is probably the best one. Get there eventually. Probably my favorite theme in the whole game, but this one's definitely up there. This is the end of the turn. I don't want it to be the end of the turn. I want to listen to this longer. Whatever. Youmu, what are you doing? Arrow Spark. I'm sure I'll watch Maiden kill a ghost. So yeah, first thing I got was Sonic X Shadow Generations, because it's like 50% off. And I wanted to play it because, you know, I have an interesting history with the Sonic series, where most of the Sonic games I played were dog shit. Except for the original Sonic Generations, which I liked a lot. The fact that I was a Sonic fan when I was younger is very strange indeed. And then, I got a couple games that, like, I already have on, like, console. But they were so, like, cheap that I bought them just because, you know, I could maybe make videos out of them someday. First is Rayman Legends, which is a game I remember really liking. I played it a long time ago, so who knows. Alright, it's turn 3, and I need to do this in 4 turns. Reimu is almost there. One day, we'll get there. Yeah, let's not have Marissa go right where Youmu is. Stardust Riviere, do it. I haven't seen that in a while. You'll be feeling this one in the morning, will they? When the fairies blow up and respawn, do they feel that afterwards? I hope not. Yeah, I played the original Telltale games, The Walking Dead. I made a series out of that once. And I said I'd probably never play the rest of them. But that might not be the case, because I got the entire Walking Dead Telltale Definitive Series, which is like all 4 games with like upscaled graphics to where all of them look like the 4th game. Because that was like $5. so yeah. If I ever end up doing anything with that, I don't know if I'll replay the original season again, because, you know, it has better graphics, it looks better, or if I'll just skip to Season 2. Thing is, I can't really skip to Season 2, I guess I can, but, like, then I wouldn't have the choices that don't actually matter, but will be casually mentioned with a single line of dialogue. If I want that to be correct, I need to play through Season 1 again, like, in my off, and if I'm gonna do that anyway, I might as well make videos about it, but I don't know. And, I got Mass Effect Legendary Edition, because it was like $6, which is absurd. Don't know if I'll ever end up playing that, because that would be a fucking commitment. It's like, this game's a commitment, this would be nothing. I can play through all 3 Mass Effect games in 200 parts, easily. But, I mean, it's something I'd like to do. As I said before, this is my, like, favorite games ever. Even if they are very flawed games, especially the 3rd one. I got that. Nazem can't fight anything this turn. I can't hear Nazem's theme. Can you reach this fairy mailing? You can. Sets units land terrain setting to S. I mean, that's pretty good, but also I have... Well, what's your air rating? Hey. So you're just better on the air, you're just better on the ground now. That's interesting. Can Notori reach? She can. She can heal? Remember Notori can heal? I haven't done that in forever. Notori is a healer, and I don't use her as one because I gave her all my buffing moves, so I just have her attack things. Alright, what's gonna happen this turn? Youmu! What you doing, Youmu? What you doing? You have 3 spell cards, Youmu? Why do you have 3 spell cards? 2 spell cards, Youmu. Alright, let's get this party started. The last one standing can claim the rest of the spring as their own. I won't hold back even against you or your friends. Marissa, please do me the courtesy of the same. Youmu theme again. I'll face anyone for the sake of my mission. Our duel ends here. Life-cutting swords, last meditation. How was I supposed to read that sentence? Yeah! Not happening. Let's do it, Youmu. Have an epic battle. Full stop. Spend the metal. No time to stop now. I couldn't dodge that. Do I need to take a breather or something? Right, do I have to be on the line? Or past the line? Check the victory condition. Over the white line. Okay. Fantasy Tail, Youmu! Alright, so it's a 14% chance to hit. You're gonna dodge this, right, Raymo? You're gonna dodge this. I told you earlier, Raymo, I won't hold it back, even against you. Yeah? Well, Token Link's here. Someone gets in my way, I'll beat them up and move on, no matter who they are. Very well, then without further ado, allow me to face you in earnest. If you're going to get in the way of our investigation, then blame yourself for what happens next. I need to move Marissa exactly 1 square. I'm still in this. None, not even you are allowed in the Netherworld. This distance between us. Scatter! That actually fucking hit. Are you kidding me? Lily, I need your trusting powers. Oh, all of their HP? I didn't realize it was that good. I could have just used that instead of using Lily twice. Which is what I'm about to have to do. I mean, with Kane and Notori, I probably don't even really need a dedicated healer, but like, it's Lily. I gotta use Lily. Do not use Lily. Yep. Go ahead and dodge this too. You have more dialogue? I pegged you as pretty straight-laced last summer. Never thought you had it in you to do something like Steel Spring. If Lady Yuko wills it, I would turn my blade on even you, Marissa. The gardener, Hakugo Girl, asks you to face her in battle, fair and square. Don't expect me to pull any punches either. Let's do Youmu. Right, so the last game that I got that I already have on console, but it was ridiculously cheap, so I got it on Steam too, is the Middle Earth games, Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. I like those games. It also came with the DLC for Shadow of War, which I never actually played. I think I played the DLC for Shadow of Mordor either. Yeah, those are games I like, even if some of their, even if it flagrantly contradicts Tolkien lore at many points, very obvious ways. You ignore that, games are pretty great. You're quick. You think you can stop us with petty Damaku like that? I hope you're ready for this, Youmu. Alright. I bumped the microphone, I can't tell. Alright. I am honestly Flying Phoenix. I was about to say I could just have all the attack animations off fighting the mooks now, because now Yomu's theme is going to play the whole time. But A, I wanted to see this move, and B, apparently not. I guess just certain moves have priority over boss themes. And it's not just like Fantasy and Seal and Master's Park, it's moves like this. Unfortunately, Show and Azure do not have moves like that, but because I've already replaced it with Moko's theme, that means it does now. So I can attack with Show and have her theme play. I think he... Spring... Celebrate spring all over this Ghost Lily. There goes, my dear friends. If Youmu doesn't have an attack animation, or doesn't have a cut-in, then that's going to be the thumbnail. Alright, what else is on this list that I haven't talked about yet? Alright, this is the Lennon game I got. I already made a video on that. This is like... I think it was like half off too, so it was like... I think like $3 or something? Yeah, that's... I only got one video on it, out of it, but like... barely any money. I got Sonic Mania. Because, you know... I heard that's a good Sonic game, and since I'm playing a remake of the only good Sonic game I've ever played, I could also play some other good Sonic games, because I'm not used to playing good Sonic games. And then the last is, I got Star Wars Battlefront 2, the new one, because it was like $5. Will I ever play that? I don't know. I figured I could get one, like, mindless shooty-shoot game. It's like the only one I got. So yeah, that's my list. $175 gift dollars on all those games, and realistically, I'm not gonna probably play all those games, but if I do, it'll take me years? Yeah, years. So I never have to worry about not having games to play for this series, for this channel ever again. Also means, yeah, GM games probably done because I have other things that I have to play and would want to play. So my list, I made that list, didn't really use it past like, how many did I play? I don't remember. When there's another jam, I might look at it and like pick a couple games to play. But yeah, it's a new year. Gonna leave like me playing jam games be a major part of this channel. It's gonna be left behind in 2025. It's a thing I did. I'm not doing it anymore because I have other things I want to play. Nazrin, why do you only have a 65% chance to hit? At least now it's 95. Another unfamiliar face, but no matter how great the numbers you throw at me, I will not lose.
Refusing to back down even in a situation like this, I suppose there's another way of showing loyalty to your master.
You think this is the time to chat? If you show an opening, I'll cut you down.
Right back at you. Personally, I think just attacking me would have been a better strategy than offering advice to your enemy. You're just like they said, real earnest. You kind of remind me a bit of my master, actually. I'd rather take a safe route, but if I might, I can find weak spots.
Yeah, this has been the problem with me skipping... Or that'll be the... Would I use Nazareth or Lily? I don't know. This is the problem with me skipping attack animations, is when I wasn't, the first half of the map up until the boss would take long enough for me to justify that being its own part. But now it's like, it's only been 30 minutes, so I could cut it here, but I feel like the remaining wouldn't be enough. So this is just gonna be another hour-long part. Right? I mean, you have 3 whole spell cards. No. I've made enough, like, 50+ minute parts. This can be cut in half. Because it's Youmu!